Welcome to Earl Stewart on Cars.
The lemon law applies only to new cars. It has to be settled by an arbitration board. In Florida, the Better Business Bureau administers the arbitration. They have a factory representative, the customer, and the Better Business Bureau, and you arbitrate your case. The Better Business Bureau arbitrator will drive the car, listen to your complaint, analyze it. You present your case. The car manufacturer's representative presents his case. And then they decide whether or not you win or lose. Now, when you win a dispute on the lemon law on a new car, you don't get a new car. You get a reimbursement for that portion of the new car that you have not used. So let's say you drove a car for a year. You would be responsible for that amount of time that you did have that use out of the car. It might not have been good use. You might have been complaining about transmission problem or engine problem or whatever it may be, and the dealer couldn't fix it, but you still have to pay for that. So you never get 100% of the value of a new car back. You get a percentage of it. It could be 20%, depending on how long you had the car. You have to Google lemon law in your state, and they will tell you the steps that you have to go through under the lemon law. Typically, you must notify the dealer in writing. Certified mail would be the best way to prove that, specifically what your problem is. Then you have to give the dealer 3 chances to correct it. But if he tried to correct it before you put him on notice, they don't count. So as soon as you realize you've got a problem that appears the dealer isn't going to be able to correct, then put them on notice in writing and tell them that you're going to invoke the lemon law if he can't fix it. So they get 3 chances. Then the manufacturer comes in. He gets 1 more chance. And if the manufacturer, in working with the dealer, can't correct it, then you are able to file a lemon law complaint. Even after you file the lemon law complaint, you haven't necessarily won. As I say, the arbitrator could find for the dealer. So the lemon law, in my opinion, is good in one sense. It's a good threat. Because when you say to a dealer and to a manufacturer, I'm thinking about invoking the lemon law, it scares them. They don't like it. It's bad publicity. It hurts their record. It hurts the dealer. So they really try as hard as they can to fix the car. Sometimes they can't, in which case you go through with it. Even though the arbitration board will handle it, you can employ an attorney in a lemon law battle. But your time is worth something. And these lemon law things tend to drag on. As soon as you invoke the lemon law, the dealer is instructed by the manufacturer not to communicate with you anymore. So if you had a good relationship with the dealer, and maybe you liked them except for the fact they couldn't fix your car, they're instructed by the manufacturer not to discuss the lemon law issue with you. It's a legal matter. And once it's in the hands of the courts, then you no longer have that relationship you had before with the dealer. So it's not a good thing for the customer. It's not a good thing for the dealer. It's not a good thing for the manufacturer, other than it's a great threat to get their attention. The legal responsibility for the lemon law is not with the dealer. The dealer suffered because it's a reputational thing. It's a matter of not being able to fix a car that he should be able to fix. But the legal recourse is strictly between the customer and the manufacturer. The manufacturer is a defendant in a lemon law case, not the dealer. So when you threaten a dealer with a lemon law, there's some threat implied there because of the fact that it's an inconvenience to him, and it's not exactly good for his reputation. But by the same token, the loss comes from the manufacturer. If someone has to reimburse you for, say, 90% of the value of that new car you bought, that comes from the manufacturer, not from the dealer. In my position as a Toyota dealer, I have actually encourage my customers to invoke the lemon law. I've had situations, fortunately not too many of them over the years, where in today's complex vehicles, very highly computerized, you can have a glitch, and it's a computer glitch, and you can't find it. And sometimes we have tried to our best ability to correct a glitch, and we call the factory in to help us. We will encourage the customer to file the lemon law and get the car reimbursement that he's entitled to. Doesn't happen very often, but you're not threatening the dealer with the lemon law. You're really threatening the manufacturer. But there is some implied threat to the dealer, too, because the inconvenience and also the damage to his reputation.